reminder that fat phobia is rooted in racism.
Fat phobia is real. It should be illegal.
The caption for this video: I need to remind you that all bodies are good bodies. I'm sorry if all bodies are good bodies and you wouldn't be dead.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the most tantalizing review on TSWS to date. Today we're diving deep into the sultry world of Stella Blade, a game that's as visually stunning as it is stimulating. But before we get into the game itself, I'd like to briefly address the drama surrounding it, because it's 2024 and games still aren't allowed to just be games. First off, the makers of this game are not racist just because they put up a graffiti that could be read as hard R by the Olympian victims in the West. Second, Eve, the game's protagonist, does not have an unrealistic physique because she's modeled from a real woman.
Or Shin Jae-yoon. The account provided the evidence of this claim, where it showed the model during a 3D scanning session, along with how she compared to Eve when she was put in the PS5 game. So there you have it, folks. There you have it. It is what it is.
Her face is not that of a child because, again, she is modeled after a real woman. Just because some people elect to take care of themselves better than you do does not make them unrealistic. It makes them better. Third, this petition by Grams is getting way more signatures than I thought it would. I personally am not stressed by what was censored because I think the risque nature intended by the devs was still preserved through other outfits, but the principle offends me. Who are you to police art? And if you can police art, where do you stop? Who tells you to stop? Who has the right to tell you to stop? I used to think we defeated the extremist Christians from the 90s and the 2000s, but I'm starting to think maybe they've morphed into the extreme left. Think about it. Who was making all the noise to remove fun, gore, and sexual content while claiming that their ultimate cause was to drive society to a more just and loving place? Alright, now back to the games. Anyway, Stella Blade may not have a plot that'll leave you breathless, but it does make up for that L in other departments. Here are the cliff notes. So, Earth's a wasteland, humans are exiled in space, and you, my dear bombshell, take on the role of Eve, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, to annihilate the Naytiba. Naytiba? Yeah, Naytiba. Those wicked monsters that have taken over Earth faster than PlayStation can block a third world country from accessing PSN. But don't let the lackluster story dampen your spirits, my fellow airborne bladettes. Because when it comes to the meaty bits of Stella Blade, it's all about the action. And let me tell you, it's action-packed in more ways than one. Combat in Stella Blade is like a dance. Don't picture the boredom of the waltz or something degrading like twerking. No, this dance is more akin to kizomba or samba, requiring actual technique while also being fun to watch. It's smooth, it's challenging, and it'll leave you craving for more. Just like a spicy rendezvous, each parry and blow keeps you on the edge of your seat, building up to those glorious finishes that'll leave you feeling victorious in more ways than one. And let's talk about variety, shall we? Fun side note, my favorite achievement in the Gears of War franchise, because it's named so apropos for the task of killing all enemies at least once with every weapon in the game, is called Variety is the Spice of Life. Stella Blade doesn't skimp in the variety department, with over 48 types of Naytiba to face off against. Each encounter is a unique experience, from big bosses that'll make your heart race to tiny minions that'll keep you on your toes. There's never a dull moment in this steamy background. Seriously, it is hot as Satan's balls in the desert area. But that's not all, my dear airborne sisters. Oh no, Stellar Blade knows how to keep things spicy with its beta skills. These are special moves that will make your enemies quiver in anticipation. And let's not forget burst skills, because who doesn't love a good burst of energy when things get heated? Next, we have the fit. That's what the kids are calling outfits, right? I'm trying to keep up with the lingo. With more costume changes than a Hollywood diva, Eve's wardrobe is interesting to say the least. From classy dresses to freedom-decrying swimsuits, there's something for every discerning taste and eye. So my fellow gamers, if you're looking for a wild ride that will leave you breathless and begging for more, look no further than Stellar Blade. Its only flaw, as far as I can tell, is a super shallow story. But when the action is this hot, who really cares about a lackluster campaign? Y'all are always ragging on the story-heavy legend that is the Metal Gear Solid franchise. So this shouldn't be an issue, right? But for me, it is worth losing a few points from a possible 10 out of 10. Now go out there and clap some cheeks.